Srimati Namah. In this video, we will discuss about Sri Mahaganapati and his significance in Sri Vidya Sadhana. Sri Vidya Sadhana in our tradition begins with Mahaganapati Krama. This is the foundation program. A bit about Mahaganapati, but before that, we need to understand the significance of Mahaganapati. Why does Sri Vidya begin with Ganapati? And what is the relevance of Ganapati to Sri Vidya Sadhana? Mahaganapati, as you know, any ritual always begins by worshipping Ganapati. He is primary deity who removes hurdles and any obstructions in life. Unlike the traditional understanding, in Sri Vidya, Ganapati is the foundation. He is the Adhisthana Devata for Muladhara Chakra. You might be familiar with the Shiv Chakras. Muladhara is the foundation chakra and Mahaganapati is the Adhisthana Devata. Without his grace and guidance, the Kundalini Shakti will not awaken. Mahaganapati is also the deity in Sri Vidya Sadhana who guides us and removes the hurdles that are blocking us in progressing in our material and spiritual practice and life. Prarabdha Karma, as you all are familiar with, is the reason why we have taken birth in this particular life. We have no understanding of karmas unless we come to experience them. There are many things in our life that happen mysteriously or unplanned, or even things that we believe that we have planned them. But deep down, there is an undercurrent force that motivates, inspires, and opens up these channels without our intervention. So karmas have deep-rooted link to our thinking. So every thought that springs in our mind has something to do deep inside. And we do not have access or understanding of this karmas or the source of the thoughts. And hence we approach Mahaganapati in giving us clarity and understanding. Also, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, we do have many hurdles in life that we are not familiar with. Mahaganapati gives us clarity in overcoming these obstacles. The reason for our current birth is Prarabdha Karma, karmas that we have done in the past and something that we will be experiencing in the current life. Prarabdha, this is something that's already been initiated. And Mahaganapati is the Adhisthana Devata for Muladhara Chakra. Muladhara is the foundation chakra. It's also the gate for the Kundalini Shakti as well. We have the Shiv chakras in our body, just like the mind, which doesn't have a local position but accesses to the brain. The energy centers, the chakras, do not have a specific physical location, but they do activate certain points in the body. Muladhara Chakra is the base where we sit. If you're sitting on a floor, the base where it touches the ground is the location of the chakra. Understanding Mahaganapati Tattva, his role, his significance is extremely important to understand his mantra and how the mantra can help us overcome physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual hurdles. Only when we understand the deep significance and meaning of the mantra, it can open up channels in us that will let our energy flow and also guide us and give clarity for us to overcome the hurdles that have become blockages. Regarding the significance of Sri Mahaganapati in Sri Vidya Sadhana, Mahaganapati is a Muladhara Adhisthana Devata. He also activates the Kundalini energy in us. Only with Mahaganapati's blessings, we will be able to awaken the Muladhara Chakra. Muladhara is also the seat of fears, insecurities, anxieties, and source for various Prarabdha Karmas. Now, fears, anxieties are something that are extremely deep-rooted, and these are the ones that guide us in making our decisions. If we go a little deep into the source of our thinking, several times we think that I had this idea and then I'm doing it and so on. But if you go deep into understanding where does this thought origin from, we will not be able to trace the source. Often, Prarabdha Karmas are the source of various thoughts based on the situations and circumstances we are in. And to understand and tap this potential, we begin with the Mahaganapati Krama. In this Krama, we try to understand the significance of Mahaganapati, his tattva, his mantra, and the various forms in which we can access his energy in us. You might be familiar with the story of the manifestation of Ganapati. This is a very popular story that's recited during the Vinayaka Chavati or Ganesh Navaratris. One of the Puranas described that the Divine Mother, Adi Parashakti, in the form of Parvati Devi, intuitively created Mahaganapati spontaneously while she was bathing and requested him to guard the gates while she is bathing. At the same time, Shiva, who has been in a long meditation, has returned with his Ganas, and the boy who was guarding the gates did not permit them as he was given instructions by his mother. And they had a huge fight which led to severing his head, and later on it was replaced with an elephant head. Externally, this is a very interesting story that happens, but we need to go in to understand the significance of this simple story. It's a great symbolical thing that helps us in our spiritual practice. And this is a very important story to understand the significance of Ganapati. Just like the boy was given the power to guard the gates, Mahaganapati, being the Muladhara Adhisthana Devata, he guards the Kundalini Shakti, which is none other than the Adi Parashakti. So it's for awakening the Kundalini, we need to awaken the Muladhara Chakra. For those who are not familiar with the chakras, we have the Shrit chakras, and they are extremely significant in Sri Vidya Sadhana. And Muladhara Chakra is the first base chakra, and awakening the Muladhara Chakra is extremely important to progress in Sri Vidya. Mahaganapati, as I referred, is the Adhisthana Devata. The Muladhara Chakra is also the source of fears, insecurities, uncertainties, and doubts. These are things that we have carried from our previous lifetimes. The vasanas, as they are referred to as. Many tendencies in us, the inherent traits in us, are usually carried on from past lifetimes and are experienced or expressed in the current life form. And breaking this pattern becomes extremely difficult because we do not have access to them or understanding of them. So in Sri Vidya, seeking Mahaganapati's help through his mantra sadhana and few simple rituals, we try to understand the patterns and overcome the hurdles that block us in our physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual life. Hence, Mahaganapati Krama becomes extremely important.